From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the New York Mets taking on the... Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The changeup missing. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bader should have it. Makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Jesse Winker. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Winker, in his 8th season, batting second in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike. Stays alive. And that's way high, and it's 2-2. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Jeffers down to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Down in order go the Mets. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Clay Holmes.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Royce Lewis stands in now and watches strike 1. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Quickly to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the left fielder, Matt Wallner. Hard hit left side. Lindor on to first. And that is that. Second inning set to go. And now it's Mark Vientos. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Ball outside.
That one's in there. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Just missed. That's in there, and 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. Straight.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Three balls. 2 straight.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Strike 1. Fouls one off. 2-2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Lau at the plate. Holmes back to work. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Here's Byron Buxton. First pitch, not close.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the second game of the series. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Swing and a ground ball. Vientos slings it across. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Castro not sure what to expect after that first pitch. Holmes, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. To the right side, and that one handled. Throw to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Junior Severino digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, Guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Look out!
Yeah, I got him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Right fielder,
so here's Bader now.
Bader.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Severino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and that leaves them with runners at first and second. First and second, 2 outs. Ryan Jeffers now at the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
One and two.
Liner, base hit. Coming home. 1 run is in. Here comes Bader around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
So the lineup flips over. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline, and it's 4-0. Here's Royce Lewis. 0 for 1 so far. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the center fielder, Jose Siri. That one outside, and that's ball 1. And it's fouled away. That one hit to right. Bader makes the grab, 1 down. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. That just misses, and that is ball 1. And that's a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker. On the ground, right side.
Yeah.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Matt Wallner. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now it's Brandon Lau. He's already homered in this game.
Wow.
That one missed.
No strike.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball three. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
So digging in, Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. There's the strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Not even close there, and it's 2-1. And strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Breaking ball, and it kicks away off his mitt. No advance, though. Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Pitching for New York.
And we've got ourselves a pitching
Number
change.
42.
Paul Blackburn. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Castro now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And that one hammered. Siri ranging back, and it hits the fence. Coming home. The relay dives in, beats the tag. He scores. It's 5-0.
Everything came together for him. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Severino in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor ranging after it. And that is that. And the Twins plate 1 on the double. And the lead is now 5. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. New inning getting started. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 1. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Way upstairs, and the count is 2-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-2.
In the air to left center. Buxton in and to his right. Puts it away for the out. The throw into second. Here's Pete Alonso. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His 7th home run of the season. And they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2. McNeil takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Center field. Buxton squeezes it, and there's 2 away. Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Taylor, in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he's usually in. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Back at Target Field, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Harrison Bader. That one finds the zone,
No ball.
and that's
One
strike
strike.
1. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. A double and a run scored his first time up. Ripped towards third. Over to first. And there are 2 outs. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going. And now Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1. Both.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force. That's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Torrens. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
High fly ball right field. Bader makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
1-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. Third home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that.
Winker in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now it's Juan Soto. Up and in. Ball 1.
1-0.
Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sight.
That one ripped. Hits the fence. Here comes Winker. He'll score easily. Buxton returns it to the infield, and the lead runner holds on at second base. Stepping in, Mark Vientos. In the air, right field. Bader should have it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Blackburn back to work, and that one fouled off.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Left-hand hitter waits. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the 1st out. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. He's already homered here in this one. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped to short. The throw to first. And the Twins go 1-2-3.
Leading off with the net, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He sends it into the second deck. His second home run of the game. And we have a tie ball game. It's 5-5. That one just sounded different.
Now pitching for the Twins,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
number 42.
And ball 1.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Siri in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And it's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around. And this team has won the series with the win in this game today. So you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do when you're on the road, a home team.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. And now for the Twins, Nathaniel Lowe. Out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Royce Lewis.
Second, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Lewis measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Popped up. Olsen sizes this one up, makes the grab, 2 down. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Byron Buxton. Off the plate inside. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Wallner, the lead runner at second. Lau at first. 2 out of the inning. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Wallner headed for the plate. He'll score.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
In the dirt, blocked. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ground ball right side. Albies over to first in time. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1. And we're back. And towing the slab, Jose Soriano. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub-350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Just missed. That one pushed to the left and foul. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Buxton makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. Still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Carlos Correa. Holmes back to work. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Too late, and the runner is safe, and the misplay costs him.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn 2, and as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Line drive and foul ball. Fouled off. He was late. Correa on second. Carpenter on at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Tattooed and gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. That one lifted to left. Coming on Profar. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Flied out his first time. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2 down, bases empty. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at
can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely. So 2 down, Brandon Lowe, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. And that one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab. And that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. Back here in Atlanta. Bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson. In there at the knees for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Austin Riley at the plate now. That's ball 1. On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
1 out, bases empty. That one just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And puts the squeeze on that one. Out. number 2. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carpenter nabs it, and that is that. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And the next pitch is way outside. This one in the air. Olsen makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Castro at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1. That one the other way. Profar right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Carlos Correa. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now Kerry Carpenter. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, Arcia. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Orlando Arcia. And first offering is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Now
back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. First pitch misses.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Just missing there. 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And there are 2 outs.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Harris in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And that misses off the outside edge. Next offering way off the plate. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 4 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ryan Jeffers. That one fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Number 63 preparing to come on if needed. Number 52, a left-hander, also throwing. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that clips the inside corner.
Okay.
On the ground, Arcia. Jump throw, and they get the out. So the batting order turns over. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Arcia whips it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. Tapped on the ground softly to short. Arcia throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits, 1 away from adding a comma to that total. You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 down, base is empty.
2-1.
They say you win.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lau makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Jerickson.
Here's Profar now. A single his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Back up the, oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out.
He didn't have a choice. Slow roller comes in, off balance, barehanded, strike to first base. That's an outstanding play to end the inning.
Now pitching.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Dylan Lee.
Number 50.
Perdonad, chavales, que no puedo estar ahora un momentito, ¿eh? Ahora vengo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Wallner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau will hit next. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Profar hauls it in for the out.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
At the plate, Byron Buxton. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now batting.
This is Willie Castro.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Now Correa up to hit. He's 2 for 2. On the outside corner, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
That one away inside.
Two and 2.
Buxton, the lead runner, out at second. Castro on at first with 2 down. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Kerry Carpenter, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In there. He's safe. It's 7-0.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Dylan Lee won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Bryce Elder.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And here is Ryan Jeffers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
The pitch. And now 2-2.
Three and 2.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Ozzie Albies.
Soriano back to work. That's a little bit low.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed.
Chicos, perdonadme, pero es que eh, tengo entrada. He conseguido entrada para ver la NFL en Madrid. No sé cómo todavía, no me lo explico, pero lo he conseguido. Lo he conseguido. Increíble.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Ozzie flying around third. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And the 0-1. Ball one there.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And there's a strike. Arcia on at second with 2 down. And now the count is even. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 and 2.
Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Popped up. Soriano. He's there. He's got it. And that is the third out of the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We're through 5. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a ground ball to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. And delivers outside. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That's a strike, and the count 1 and 1.
1-1.
This one popped up. Albies. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
No ball.
Well, you know, with
strike.
2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across. So why not? If you got some pop, swing for the fences.
0-2.
Got him swinging. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 1.
Now pitching for
Back
Minnesota.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, David Festa.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ozuna.
Ozuna up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low.
Huh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the mark there. 2-1.
2-1.
That one pushed foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
To third, Lewis. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Braves, First baseman,
Here's Matt Olson down, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just missed. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And downstairs. The Twins up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Inside ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And he chases that one. Now 2 away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch.
To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher
ripped into left center, base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go to Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep. And then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Profar settles under it, makes the grab. Now it's the Twins DH, Willie Castro. 1 for 3. Foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Reaching into the dugout, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Fastball is outside. Lau off of first with 2 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to short. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one is downstairs. And a count now 2-0. And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Tosses to first, and Albies is retired. Here's Sean Murphy. Chapman, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And he was born in Cuba. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. That one not close. And that is ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball.
3-1.
Draws the walk there.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Acuna stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Braves. Elder back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1.
To the right side, and that chance handled. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And he swings over the top there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up next, Nathaniel Lowe. And there's the strike. And there's a foul ball.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Next pitch is inside. 1-2 to count. Fastball almost got him there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one is inside.
Full count.
And that one hit to first. Olsen steps on the bag, and the Twins go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Braves 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one missing inside. High fly ball out to left field. Walner has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And that's strike two. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now batting.
Here is Matt Olson. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Just missed. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. The next offering misses, and it's a full count. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
You know, I think
Albertito,
it wasn't an intentional walk.
al chino eso lo invito yo,
He wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first, and the batter now Austin Riley. That one missed. Pitch misses. 2-0. That's inside.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's.
Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for Minnesota. Number 22.
Right down to shoot, and it's 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Olson, the runner at first with 2 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Profar, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Next one misses, and it's 3-0. 2 on, 2 outs. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. And he grounds one to the right side, and it goes just foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strike.
Oh, that drilled him to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and Albies is retired. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed.
Con quien sea, tío. Un poquito más con Miami, pero con quien sea. Gracias, tío.
Third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Olson, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. There's the strike.
0-1.
The Twins up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. And that one finds its way through. And he can't come up with it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Still able to fire over. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting.
1 out, runner at second. Brandon Lau, the next Twin up to hit. Towards first. Olson handles the chance. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Lau out on the play.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Line to left. Fair ball. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Willie Castro. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Out to short. Arcia whips it to first. And the inning is... So bottom of the ninth. So here's Murphy now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Just off the inside edge.
2-0.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that one clips the corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Man at first, nobody out. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. That's in for a strike.
Hey! 0-2.
Murphy on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a ball.
2-1.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Buxton sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. The Braves down to their last out. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And that's outside. That one at the knees for a strike.
1-1.
Ground ball, and this should do it. And that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Chris Sale. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Byron Buxton, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Pitch, 7-16.
Ball 2.
Just missed.
Just out.
Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Line drive, caught.
Batting third, second base.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. Here's Royce Lewis. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the air, right side. Acuna on the run. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Sale with the move to first. Buxton back in there. Two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And Sale deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two now. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. 0-1. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. Lopez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And now it's even up.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Fastball is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And that one inside, and it hit him. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 0-1 now.
0-1.
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Harris, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a ball evens the count. Upstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And there's a hit to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits, 1 away from adding a comma to that total. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And save. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Swing and a foul straight back.
Count it 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. And here's the veteran outfielder, Jurickson Profar. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. On the ground, right side, Loud. Fires over to first. Inning over, and it could have been. Back at Truist Park, top of the second. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now for the Twins, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball.
1 out, base is empty. Fans finds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Jeffers with a homer in his last game. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. Caught just shy of the wall. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Lopez winds and deals. And that is out of play. That misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Sean Murphy in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one pulled foul. Here's a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That just misses, and now 3-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Orlando Arcia. Drove in their only run. Runner on the go. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lifted in the air, out to left. Wallner hauls it in for the out. 2 away. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball for a strike. Murphy off of first with 2 away. That one catches the zone. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 left for Atlanta. Back here in Atlanta, Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Sale back to work. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with a breaking ball there. So the lineup flips over. Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit. Walk to open the ball game. Swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Takes it in for the out. And here comes Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1.
Carlos Correa.
Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. There's the tag. Out. They get him. And that's the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Michael Harris II.
That's inside. And that's ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike. A changeup missing, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air to left down the line. Wallner makes the play. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting first baseman.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's outside. 1-0. And that's a little high.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Braves are set down 1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And now Royce Lewis. And a slider misses down and away.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that one is lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swings and misses, struck him out. Twins are set down. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley. There's the strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2. Good eye right there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Buxton moves under it. And it's caught for the out. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. And he handles it himself for the out. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That clips the corner.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a tapper in plenty of time to first, and Albies. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The wind to kick the pitch, and that is cut on and missed. And that is strike one.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And next for Minnesota, Kerry Carpenter. Tap foul at the plate.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch misses way outside. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Murphy fires to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and he's up to 8 strikeouts. That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Grounder might be 2. Good feed. That's 1. On to low. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Acuna in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses. And 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Nathaniel Lowe. There's a swing and a miss.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Late swing, foul to the left. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And Correa retired. Back at Truist Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. On the corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that one a little below the knees. Now 2-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ozuna batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just missed.
Ball, that's out.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that's in for a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Matt Olson.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let it go.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to Lau, and that's 2. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's back here in Atlanta. Top of inning number 7. Lau at the plate. Sale back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Johnson also throwing. Out towards left center. Profar. And out number 1 on the grab. Royce Lewis digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Harris snags it for the second out. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner, 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Down go to
Now pitching for Minnesota.
and we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here is Austin Riley. Misses outside. Ball 1. Coulombe measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1 out. Odelo. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Albies, the next to hit, takes outside.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Here's Sean Murphy. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Raisel Iglesias.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
No outs. Runner at first. Kerry Carpenter, the next twin up to hit. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Iglesias throw over, and he's back in on a dive. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One-run game, one out, one on. Slider misses outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound.
Well, he settles under it in left. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now, here is Orlando Arcia.
Ball one, no strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first.
Got him.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Right fielder, Ronald
Acuna stands in here, takes ball one low. Out to short, Correa. On to first.
He's out.
They get the out on Acuna. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And that one fouled off. And ball one.
Strike.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Carpenter grabs it on the run. Braves go down quickly here.
Now
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Joe Jimenez.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Yep, that ball
and
went
a
out.
breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Too high, and now it's 3-1. Carlos Correa in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. No outs, runner at first. Carlos Correa getting ready to hit. Check on the runner. Buxton back in there. That misses, and it's 1-0. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's too low, and it's 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Three-0 down. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And now it's Brandon Lau. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. And that one fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And that one is inside ball one.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. A second scores as well, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the manager out of the... Pierce Johnson will take over. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Royce Lewis, the next to hit.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 63, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swinging a foul out of play. Lau leads off second with nobody out. And that just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
This is Willie Castro. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
4 runs already in the frame here at the top of the 9th. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first, and now 2 gone.
Now batting. Right
Kerry
fielder,
Carpenter
Kerry
now at the
Carpenter.
plate. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And ball one to the right fielder. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Up the middle, Albies sends it to first, and that is that. Bottom 9. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Joan Duran.
And it's even up to Ozuna.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. And there's the ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Strikes him out with 101.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Buxton makes the catch. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Duran is just 1 strike away. That one missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Good job to fight that one off. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, ready to go here. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the.
Albies. 1 at second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. And first offering is fouled off. Wallner matched a homer in his last game. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses. Acuna, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Ryan with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Struck him out looking. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Outside. 2-1.
2-1.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, bases empty. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. Hit on the ground to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Just missed. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. And it gets by him. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Matt Olson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0. Profar climbs in on that left side. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran second baseman, Brandon Lau. Strider back to work. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The pitch. Way inside.
Two.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 gone here.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen.
Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Byron Buxton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That misses, and the count is 1-1. And he swings through that one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes. Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside.
Well, got to pause on that thought as that'll back at Truist Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Popped in the air, left field. Wallner makes the grab, 1 away. So here's Murphy now. 2 for 7 in the series so far. That catches the corner. And misses inside. That's in there. Going to count 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
No strike.
Arcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That clips the corner. That's in there. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Braves strand 1. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Ryan Jeffers, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
One ball.
Man at first, 1 away.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
2 on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
And there's a ball. struck him out on the foul tip. On the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Off the plate, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Harris at the plate now. That's ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one's in there, and the count's even at 2. Just off the outside edge.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
In the air out towards right center. Carpenter hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fastball is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And he walked him.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. 1 left. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Matt Wallner. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Minnesota.
Now here is Brandon Lau. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
1-2.
Inside, and the count is 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One, 2 now. Stays alive. Outside low. It's 2-2. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging.
Oh, interesting. And he's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go. Bottom 4. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jurickson Profar. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Albies in his 8th season, 28 years old. And he's a native of Curacao. To the right side, but it kicks foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Now 1 missed.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on 1 hitter.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Now batting.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strider back to work. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Two.
That's off the mark. Full count now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all. Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And that is out of play. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. Here's Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 in this one. Started after it. Appeal to first. And Mike Fillmore right on it. He says he held up. Two outs. And a foul ball. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. He continues. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Not close with that one, and now it's even 1 and 1. Just off the inside edge. And a rope into center field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's the third baseman, Nick Allen. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1. And that's in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carpenter makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Ripped to third. On to second to get 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, top of the 6th inning. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat pat to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. Wow, he got him. What a play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Line drive. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1. Now Correa up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Outside. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Lee up and throwing. Johnson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a ball. gets fouled off. They'll do it again. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ozuna lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. This one in the air, center field. Buxton in position. Corrals it. And that quickly 2 away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Pitch misses. And that is ball 1. Profar gets a piece there. Right through there for a strike. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball down the line. Wallner. He's got it. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Dylan Lee.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A solo shot. His 7th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No
Lee,
ball.
in
One
his
strike.
4th year, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Swings through that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Lewis at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
1 strike.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. to the right side. Albies. The throw to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
And
Minnesota.
welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the seventh.
58.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Missed with a changeup. 1-0.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one down the line. Low takes it to the bag and one away in the bottom of the seventh. Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Orlando Arcia. He's 2 for 2. That one outside. Ball 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Braves go down quiet. Aaron Bummer on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. Swings through that one for strike 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And they'll do it again. Bunt attempt missed, but it gets away. Murphy fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Lowe. That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
That one out to right. Acuna after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. This is Willie Castro.
Designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Swings through that.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Olsen, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching for Minnesota.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cole Sands. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Allen in the box again. Takes a strike.
Ball. 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
Ball 3.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. Here's Acuna now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Headed towards the corner. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Fought off foul.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field. He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on them.
Here comes the manager.
Now pitching for
Ozuna
Minnesota.
in the box now. Takes strike
Number
1.
59, Joan Duran.
That one at triple digits. Acuna leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2.
Ground ball to the right side. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they're able to draw closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Atlanta, here's Carlos Correa.
Joe Jimenez.
And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Bryce Elder getting loose out there. Waldrop also getting ready. That one finds the corner. 0-2. And that's too high. That missed inside. 2-2. That one missed. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And next for Minnesota, Kerry Carpenter. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Next offering way off the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Swinging a foul straight back. Ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Nathaniel Lowe. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
And it's even up. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the 9th. That one laced to center and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line.
First and second, 1 out. Royce Lewis, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Ball 1, no strikes. Jeffers over at second, Low at first, 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Up the middle, Albies. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance for the home team. Here's Profar now. Duran back to work. And that one is in for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Profar gets a piece there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Albies at the plate and takes high there.
1 ball.
The Braves trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-1.
1 strike.
Here comes the skip.
Pitching for Minnesota, number 44.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wallner. And there are 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chapman is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins come in here and finish off.